Hey, Tamisha, how are you today?
Hi, good, thank you. How are you?
Good, thanks for asking. Good to see you again. Everything going okay since our last meeting?
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, I've not really started dieting or anything. I have changed my medications around
Oh, okay.
some, and I have lost 5 pounds.
Oh, awesome.
I've
for
not
you.
really done anything.
Well, that's still awesome that you lost
Yeah.
5 pounds. That's an accomplishment, you know?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Couple things I'd like to touch base on before we, kind of begin today's session. Remember how we touched base on confidentiality last session? It'll remain the same for this session and our ongoing sessions.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And then, our last session we mainly talked about your weight and, how it makes you feel and that sort of thing. And, the lack of confidence that came with it for you.
Right.
That you didn't want to go out of your house, even to grab the mail because, you just felt so self-conscious about your weight, right?
Right.
Okay. So today I would just like to, maybe ask you about some goals you've got.
Okay.
Just anything you can think of, any goals, in your life, whether it be with your weight, whether it not, whatever, any goals that you have. And the first thing I'd like to do with you, just to get this started, is called an agenda map. So I'd like you to just write down, let's just do 4, not do any more because I know sometimes it can be kind of hard to think of goals. So if you'll just write down 4 goals and then we'll talk about them. And, if you need, if you have any questions about it or...
I may need some suggestions.
Okay, yeah, we can talk about it as you go. Oh, is it not working?
Weight.
So so touching base on with the weight, what's a goal of the weight?
Okay.
Do you want to, are you wanting to lose weight? Are you wanting to, what are some goals, I guess?
I just want to be healthy.
Okay, you want to be healthy. So that could be a goal, being healthy. So maybe like a healthy weight would be a good goal.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry that
That's
I grabbed
okay.
the wrong pencil. I think a healthy weight would be a good goal. Pump it down and put it in and see if I'll try.
I feel it going back. Okay.
Okay, healthy weight.
I want to be able to do things with my son. Like, we used to go to UT football games, and I love going to UT football games. But now it's to the point are you okay? Are you okay? And I just don't want him, I guess not.
Like he has to check up on you, or, yeah. I understand what
So-
you're saying. So maybe like just activities, outdoor activities, maybe.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I can read it.
Okay.
We'll just make do with what we've got.
Trying to think. I want to be able to feel presentable when I go look for a job.
So maybe maybe
Um,
so how would you perceive yourself as presentable? What would that look like to you? Would it be
just a smaller size, I guess?
So what are some steps you could take, I guess, to do that? So
Eating better.
Okay, that can be one.
I love my ice cream.
Everyone loves some ice cream. It's good, We all love ice cream.
Right. I need one more. A doctor.
You want to be a healthy weight. You want to eat better. You want to enjoy outdoor activities. Exercise. would you?
Okay.
Is that
I
something
can
you would
try.
want to do, or I mean, it doesn't have to be. Totally up to you. That's just one thing that popped into my head.
You're right. I just didn't think of it. I appreciate you.
Okay. Okay, so now what I'd like you to do is circle which one you think would be the most importance to you. So the healthy weight. Okay. And so in order to get to a healthy weight, which do you think would come next in order to achieve that goal?
Exercise.
Exercise. Okay. So that might be the next. Okay, and then between the two, eating healthy and I know that pencil's horrible.
I guess activity, because I really want to go. I can make myself do without ice cream, but I can't get it to work.
So you said you could make yourself do without ice cream. What would that look like?
Oh man. I guess I could get some fruit and maybe freeze it and make some. I've seen on Facebook where people can freeze bananas and put them in a fruit processor and put some stuff in it, and it's supposed to be really good.
That would be a great idea, or a nice alternative to ice cream. Okay. Well, that could be incorporated into your goals and to incorporate to a healthy weight for you.
Okay.
So I guess let's talk about the exercising. So what would exercising look like to you?
I'd probably, I mentioned to you the last time that I would go try to do yoga because of my feet and legs, but I've not got to that yet. I should. Okay. And going to the gym that has a pool so I can, it'll be easier on my joints. But,
do you mind if I give you some information?
That would be great.
So online, like YouTube and stuff, you can YouTube a bunch of yoga exercises and kind of participate in an online class. That way you wouldn't have to leave your home if you didn't want to. That's just something, to think about. I know quite a few people that have done that. I've actually tried that myself, and, I would prefer that.
Right.
Just because I don't really like necessarily going to the class.
Right.
But, just a thought.
My confidence, too. That's one of the reasons I don't want to go exercise.
Right. So that might, you might benefit from trying it at home. And then if you really do start enjoying it, maybe you could find a class outside. Just a thought.
Okay.
So I guess with the swimming, too, you said you were going to join a gym, or you are a member of a gym?
No, I was a member of this place, but they kept raising the prices, and I wasn't using it. But I would like to go back and start using it again because it's a women's fitness.
Women's only?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I like that. So, and being in a pool, it's indoors, and I think they have some swim classes like exercise. So.
I've got some more information if that's okay to provide. The wellness center here in Johnson City. Do you live in Johnson City?
No, I live in Kingsport.
Kingsport, okay. I do know the wellness center here has a bunch of aerobic, aquatic exercises, which those are amazing. I know a lot of people that suffer from joint pain will attend those, and they see tremendous results.
Wow.
So that's another thing that you could incorporate with your exercise. The yoga and the swimming.
Yeah.
So next, let's talk about the activities, the outside activities. So you had mentioned earlier, you would like to go to UT football games with your son. So what would that look like for you? I guess now, let's talk about it now. So you had said you didn't really feel comfortable going now?
No, it's so hard to walk and be out of breath, and my legs and hips hurt, and my knees, and I'll be out of breath and pouring a sweat, and then when I get to the seat, I feel really embarrassed because they're so small and I can't fit in the seat.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we went to a Predators game, it's hockey, and I was really, even though it was indoors and it was cool, um, that was really hard for me to get to.
Well, hopefully with, making that one of your goals, hopefully, you can keep that in your mind to help achieve these goals, thinking about spending the time with your son and everything.
Mm-hmm. I think too, I got my dog back and she needs to be walked. I don't know if that's what's helped me lose the 5 pounds, but I'm having to get up and walk her more, and she's got some behavioral problems, so I need to get her. I give her up and the man was mean to her and told me he pretty much hated her, but she's got the behavioral problems, and I just need to work on that. And I think exercise and walking her more would help.
Mm-hmm. That seems like a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good start,
Okay.
So, now that we've made this map and everything, maybe this can be your focus until we meet next time, kind of just thinking back to this and thinking back to what your goals are, through these sessions with me and through this journey.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions for me? Anything I need to touch base on that I haven't?
No, you've done a great job.
Okay. Well, we'll just plan on next week meeting, same time, and, moving on to the next step.
Okay. Sounds
Alrighty.
good.
Thank you.